Noise. The bang bang boogie. Scratches on a disc labeled now. Groove towards center. Mouths move making note of a motherfucker one wishes one would. A soup of words organized by principles, that's what the fuck it sound like. Crashed cab causes psychotic break. A psychiatrist fucked the revolution. Fire dances on burnt remains of children. A wolf for some reason. Say grace. A cold lake full of secrets. She stands opposed. He raises eyebrow. They exist in context. They dance around the idea of the bang, the block, the lock, the pop, the trunk, the time. It sounds like 6 in the morning, something at the door. Padded footsteps move across the floor. Hail Mary full of that ride or die. It's all her fault and she don't know why. Some butterfly. Cause wrecks and effects gone awry. Pamplemousse juice when the song is dry. Chip food, jujitsu, pursue the sky. Went on a run with a gun beside. Had Roxanne and she hummed a lie. The oil was the funds for the whole supply. Got 2 options, do she run or fly? She must have chose right, they all take flight. The world blows up just like it's dynamite. The blast made the valley, but mid-city Sally didn't dilly or dally. She ran through the alley, found the pimp juice, tripped and let loose, missed the neck noose, flipped the net, boosted internet, choose the win select move to intersect, use the intellect too. And maybe that's a good place to begin. Somewhere in the dark without no friends. Fears that lie in the minds of men. Start in the middle, try to find the end. Legends are made of stories and codes. Rock them colors as pledges and odes. Stack them bodies to raise the folklore. Gang, gang, baby, go stack some more. Guys smacking a straight jacket, a mac and a knife. A broad's back and it's broad. Back at a taxi, a trife. Motherfucker, the light lights. Motherfucker, the lights. Fuck it, it's bright as a motherfucker. He right as a motherfucker. The rain can't stand the plastic canisters in the brain pan is pandering. Dang, man, he keeping it tucked. What? The 9 in the space between the spine and the belt buckle. The safety is on fine. His rocker is offline. He rocking that cap fitted. She sit in his lap kissing the driver. He laughs. Nobody see him. He gas dipping the road slick, ass slipping and dag. He hope they paying the cash. Sick as these hipster ass kisses, kissing everyone's ass. But his history major ain't doing shit with it. But what would he do? Teach at the fucking new school of the arts for a bunch of hooligan upstarts full of themselves, not smart enough to grapple with anything real. That's when the Jaguar emblem crashed through the driver's side window. And the driver of the Jaguar's head left his body still sitting in the rental. The couple all bloody tongues punctured by each other's teeth died and didn't let go. The taxi man's bib bisected by the hood of a car he'd never buy, probably would never drive. Randy was the first on the scene, seeing this couldn't breathe for a hot sec. Just transferred up front of desk cause he thought he was ready but he not yet. Hash brown and eggs on a shirt and a pant leg soon as he caught a whiff. Hadn't thrown up more than once since he was a little kid, and his brother made him drink a half bottle of pine salt, spine all everywhere. He wrote the report soon as he left the scene. Mind all everywhere, he gotta get more booze soon or he gonna scream. Time all funny when his stomach goes skydive. What year was it last? Hadn't had a drink in about 5, but mama said every day is made for sipping away. He may be slipping, but ayy, nobody said they was perfect. Randy got somebody by the collar, pistol to the face. Swear he just said something about his mama, say it to my face. Not so funny when I got a chopper all up in your mouth. Where the fucking jokes, you a comedian, man, spit it out, spit it out, spit it out. Why you ain't gon' spit it out? Break a couple teeth and give him something he can spit about. Blood dripping all on his wrist, boy, Randy got a cold right. That police academy shit, he don't run from no fights. He don't run from nothing. nothing left for discussing. Scum suckers all over, drinking, smoking, yelling and cussing. Last week got a call about some drug dealer stabbing his cousin. These cats is animals, they should be in a zoo or something. And he protect and serve, these bitches got some nerve. Try not to serve him when he keep killers off of their curbs, killers off of their streets, these killers off of their minds, so they could go to sleep at night and think that everything's fine. He had a glass of wine to calm him down, that was I. Was talking to this sexy girl, half black and half white. He asked her what she wanted, ordered up another pint. When they told him he was cut off, man, Randy saw his lights. And Randy starts to cry, he can't figure out why. He told his sister walk unless she stopped kissing that guy. She said, you ain't my dad. He said, bitch, catch a cab. And that's the last discussion she and Randy ever had. Godsmack is how the wind feels on the face of Mike Winfield on his way home from the bar where he works nights, the worst nights. Don't nobody tip right. And between the marriage offers and the fist fights, and if another motherfucker touches his wrist trying to pull him in to whisper, he ain't making it to midnight. Don't they know we got a lighter in his pocket, a matchbook in his sock, and a block full of charred skeletons closeted, begging to get out. He paused cause he's scared of airing out the thoughts. He can taste it in his mouth, the sulfur and bitter carbon, hearing all the burning bodies shout. But no, that was a full lifetime ago, and nobody ever has to know. He is never told, well, except Ronald. But that don't count, he was sweet and exactly what he needed him to be at the time. Wine and candlelight and nice text at lunchtime. Why had he not called Ron back? Guess there just wasn't a spark. Ha! No, mustn't joke about these things. Wouldn't want to disappoint Doc Clark. So many hours on a couch, so many buried memories that take so many tears to get them out. Water had never been a friend, hold up. Where had he seen that car before? Blue Acura dent on the left rear fender. Back again, the sensor. Deja vu, strange things you never shake when you wake up in recovery. But suddenly noticing ash is covering his head cause it's raining from the sky. Dials home on his cell phone and gets no reply. What the fuck, where is the babysitter that he overpays? Body takes over and brain becomes disengaged. Michael is running, his house is 3 blocks away. Adrenaline compensating for changing age since the last time that he ran. And goddamn it, Mike knows he gotta get home fast as he can. Looks up in the sky, glows familiar, knows those families died with similar awnings. And on he keeps going. Hits the corner just as he hears the explosion. Screams come from the house, did you get them out? Mike asking the crowd that has gathered round. Tears running down his face, there's that familiar taste. He wishes it would take him to another place. Son and his baby girl in his home, and he can't believe that it's gone in a cloud of smoke. And he's choking and running forward and hoping against hope that he might find them alive and well. But he knows the results too well, and he knows that he fooled himself. And he keeps walking towards the house, rather what house is still left. No intention of stopping, letting the smoke take his breath. Some strong arm knocks him aside. Mike falls to the ground and cries, why won't you just let me die? Why won't you just let me die? Needles underfoot as he stumbles out to the dock. Big toe feeling it through the hole in his sock. Car keys dangling absently from the lock of the Buick Regal parked to the side of the roadblock. Celly on the center console, continue buzzing. Name on the screen, Katrina, parentheses, baby cousin. Dissolve Me on the speakers is playing into the nothing. He fixes his hair for no one, a steady pace, never rushing. Faded blue polo shirt missing the top button. Khakis with a coffee stain ripping near where we cuff him. Tongue on the roof of his cotton mouth is feeling rough and got a pocket full of stones and a cup full of Robitussin. Too many stars to count and the moon is high up and blushing. Water is the calmest, the breeze in the pine is rustling, and the piston in his temple relentless in how it's crushing everything but the sound of her crying, screaming and cussing. The purple round her eye was deepening as he pleaded and backed away from the door. Rage in a bottle, wanna throw it out to sea. Never seen the ocean, so this lake will have to do. Pumping his brakes to the sound of the beat. Leave the tarnished ring with a note inside of a shoe. It's all fucked up now. Shit. Katrina pushes send again. Same thing ringing right into the voice messaging. Tick, 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 tick. Left blinker clicks fast from the burnt out tail light. Open toe on the gas. Heater on her face to compensate for the chill. Plastic on the passenger window thunders at will. New tattoo on the neck is itching, but damn that's ill. Is what Snake had said to her while she reeing up on her pills. Pop a couple now as she driving around the woods. Knew from the beginning that marriage would be no good. Told him not to fall for the first available hottie, but she knew he would. She knew him better than anybody. He'd always take the first, well technically the second, if you count the time he slipped into a room when she was 7, and he told her that he loved her and everything was okay. That was just a week before they took her mother away. She knows that he's poison, but he was the only one who stayed when she needed it most. Dress up like a princess and come out to the party. Tired of the burning, so this numb won't have to do. A little bit of dirt never hurt nobody. Always protect the thing that you know is true. Fucked up now. Shoes taken off and placed upon the bank. Crickets in the distance are dissonant and he breaks his stride for just a minute, reflecting on all the days of joy before he slipped back into his sinister ways. How well could he justify every choice that he'd make? How little control a little girl could ever take. How little he cared in the moment if she would wake. Hopefully she was so little she'd not remember the ache. His toe is in the water, it's ice, it's codeine. It's dimming all the stars and it's muffling all the screams. It's now up to his waist and he's wading into a dream. His pulse is racing, causing the surface tension to steam. The water at his chest, his lungs fighting collapse. The frogs see it best, he thinks, he starts to laugh. The water at his eyelids now and he's about to pass out. She could be rid of him now at last. The note he left read, please never tell her. Love, James. The ripples disappear and there's nothing left to show. Never been concluded, so the end will have to do. High, not low, and away we go. Tomorrow it'll all be a perfect shade of blue. It's all fucked up now. It's all fucked up now. It's all fucked up now. It's all fucked up now.
On the day when Grace was born, there was a war across the sea. She'd grow lovely, bright and tall, fight and die for us all. Oh, Grace, won't you come back home? Come home, Grace, come home. Whoa, Grace, won't you come back home? On that fateful day at work, when her comrade lost an arm, Grace stayed with her till the end, and she found not again would a friend ever come back home. On the nights when Grace would speak, as the drunkards cursed and roared, she'd tell tales of battles won and how she'd just begun. Grace would help keep us safe at home. Come home, Grace, come home. Whoa, Grace, won't you come back home? Grace had photographs and notes from the foreman's watchful eyes. When she told what she had found, it would all come crashing down. Grace smiled as she rode back home. No one witnessed Grace's end. She was severed limbs and blood. taxi hit the curb, she'd not speak another word. Oh, Grace, what have they done? Come home, Grace, come home. Oh, Grace, won't you come back home? Come home, Grace, come home. Oh, Grace, won't you come back home?
Kimberly couldn't believe what she was seeing. Video was grainy, but she could make out his face. It clearly had to be Steve. Hadn't seen him in maybe what? It couldn't be more than a couple days. Who was this bitch on her knees? She was not even pretty. Fuck, he better not still be up in the place. She fishing round for her keys. Check the locket is broken and impatiently, a scowl on her face, Kimberly opens the door. She wasn't ready, drops the keys, drops to the ground and tries to catch her breath. Steve was still there on the floor. What was left of him, gnarled bones, the body parts all piled in a mess. How easily she ignored. All of the scratches could be nails, it could be teeth. Certainly not a knife, she should have looked at the floor. Follow blood to the windowsill where it went up and out into the night. Cynthia strolling through the moonlight, casually wiping the blood from the corner of her mouth. Cynthia knew Steve wouldn't do right from the moment when he had said that he wouldn't need her out. Cynthia singing on a blue night, temporarily satisfied, but she knew that wouldn't last. Cynthia steps into the brew right, thirsty for a drink and to find someone to help hours pass. After Randy had sent the photos, he decided that he had just earned a drink. Shit, he's celebrating the end of a horrible case. He never had to see that woman Kimberly ever again. He thinks shit, he had completed the task that was simple enough. She knew her man was cheating like they always do. She only needed proof, so he got to tailing the brown Chevrolet. And they'll say this for Steve, he knew what he was doing so good that he almost got away with all of his bullshit. But Randy wouldn't get paid, and let's face it, he needed every dollar that this little job could make. The bookies were calling with more regularity. He would rather keep his kneecap still unbroken. Thank you if it's all the same shit. Nothing had changed. He was the definition of in a rut anyway. Job well done. He saunters on into the brew right pub, the spot pretty jumping. He spies a seat at the bar, orders a scotch and feels a gentle hand on his back, and he turns to meet the eyes of a woman who tells him her name is Cynthia. Cross-legged at the bar now, holding up a drink. Wink, lips. Cynthia whispers, and his heart now takes another beat. Think, skips. Cynthia tongue along his ear now. Maybe he should pay the tab. Cynthia knows just where to go now, and they leave and hail a cab. He say, is this the type of thing where he pay? And if so, he gon' need a rain check, check, check. She say, you can have this one for free, babe. She licked her lips and started biting on his neck. He say, what's crazy about this? Between the bites and the kisses is he ain't been in the taxi since back when he lost his sister. But Cynthia isn't listening to him, she on a mission. The moon is full and she hurting that he might be the prescription. And now she pulling up a dress and he grabbing on her breast, and she start to see the throbbing in his veins, and she get ready for the best. Just in the cab, he pulled the taxi over quick. Click, pop, pop, silver flashes mixed with red, and that was it. Cynthia is choking on the blood now. The cabbie walks off into the night unseen while Cynthia still locked in Randy's hug now. Set for the open window, high above the scene, and Cynthia looks straight into a doom now. Little Trina watches everything that happens down below with us and scream, and Cynthia is howling at the moon now. Tomorrow Trina's gonna wake up wondering if it was really all a dream. Cynthia, Cynthia, Cynthia.